Alrighty then. Mic check, working. Let's start adding the item cooldown. Here's the thing, because I am coding for my own project and I'm sharing this add-on, you do have to actually do the same as I am doing, okay? Oh, a lot of stuff changed here. What the hell? Anyway, go to the RPG add-ons and find the one bag system, okay? This is how it works. If you want to have the add-ons that I'm coding it actually for my own system. But you have to actually add the other add-ons that I have for the next add-on to work. Okay? What I mean by that is I don't code like add-ons and then put them out there, so uh, it's gonna be all connected to my project, right? So this is why I understand people don't make add-ons when they have a lot of own custom stuff. Okay? When they have a lot of own custom stuff, it's gonna get complicated. But because I'm coding for myself, for my game, I don't have time to go and redo everything for the standard one, right? So to have item cooldown, sadly, you have to add the bag system that I have added, right? You don't have to use the bag system, okay? I'm gonna show you why. Because it's all connected to my project. There is code calling the other code. So the item cooldown is kind of tied to the main bag system. Sadly, this is how it is, but if you want to have item cooldown, this is what you have to do. Because keep in mind, I'm coding for my own game and I'm just sharing what I'm actually doing for myself. So maybe if the community want to have it, they can have it. But there's not going to be any major problems, right? You can, it's just going to take you a little bit more time because you have to, of course, add the bag system first, the add-on, to have the item cooldown. Okay? So sorry that it's not in a different way, so where you can immediately add any cooldown you like, because it's not, I'm not coding exactly like Thomas is coding it. I'm just coding it like for my own project. Okay? So it's tied all together. Again, sorry about that, but it is what it is. Okay? But here's the thing. You can add the bags, but you don't have to use them, of course. Okay? You can just disable them right here. And then here, you don't have to add any of this stuff. You just add your main inventory. So if you want your game to just have a normal inventory, even though you have added the bag system that I have coded and provided the add-on for, you still have the option to include it or not. See? So there is some benefits to it, but if you don't want it, right, why bother? But if you want to have a cooldown, this is why. So basically what you're gonna do is, if you don't want any bag stuff, you're just gonna change your max slot inventory here, and that's gonna be your main bag. It's gonna be your main inventory, okay? And it's just gonna be mimicking what you add here. Wait, where is it? Economy? Yeah, here. So how many bags you have put in here, you have to also put in here. This is only if you want to have like one inventory and you don't want to have any bag action going, right? Okay. So either way, if you want to have cooldown, this is what has to happen. First you have to add this guy so we can integrate the cooldown, or it's not gonna work. I'm sorry about that. Okay. And it's gonna be the same with after that item durability and the banking system. That's why I'm gonna be recording them like this. But now let's just focus on the item cooldown because we have a lot to add. Okay. So it is what it is. Okay, because like I said, I'm repeating myself, I'm coding for myself, but I want to share to the community. And it's not like it's a downer, right? You just have to spend a little bit more time adding the bag add-on first to have actual cooldown on your items, right? I just have tested it, it works. You have a nice new window here and you can set now cooldowns for your consumables. You can set cooldowns for any item, but it's usually going to be for consumables, right? Okay, but I have added it so it's gonna be any type of item. If you, let's say, have a tool or whatever, a recipe, and right. Okay, like I said, if you don't want to have any bag system and you want to have your inventory, you can still do that. And it's right here. You don't add in any of these, you don't add any of that, you just add your standard one content and just crank this number up to the one in your settings on your economy. This is your inventory slots, okay? The number must match. That's all. Now, that's out of the way. Let's start. I want you to open up RPG Builder JSON Saver script, okay? Go to 170, 199. Public static void save item cooldown is not going to be there, but that's the whole new function that we're going to be adding, okay? And it starts from here to here. I'm going to be posting my script, and keep in mind, because there's a lot of custom stuff that I have added, you cannot just replace the script. Just go find this in the script that I'm going to be posting and copy this, or right now code it in. Okay, you can see save position and initialize character data, post it in between. If you go into my RPG Builder Saver script that I'm going to be posting, just go down here and post these two lines in between these two, okay? If not, if you're going to be typing out, pause right here, type it out. There you go. Next one is going to be RPG item. Okay, open that script, go all the way down to public body cooling temple, body cooling template, temple. Sorry about that. And add this public float cooldown. Okay. Now, pause it, type it in, or just, I'm going to be posting the script. Duplicate it. But this is a small one, just type it out. Here also, small one. Exactly after the body cooling template. Okay. Cooldown equal new entry data dot cooldown. Next one. Action bar manager. Okay. Action bar manager. We are going to private void fixed update. Okay. I'm going to be posting this script also. Go all the way to 318, find this function and replace the whole function till here. After the break, you have those 4 brackets and just before initialize slot. Okay? Pause the video. If you don't want to copy anything, but it's actually, this function is there. You just have to add this actually. Okay? So just type that in. So you don't have to type the whole thing, right? So I'm going to pause here. You can pause and just add this. You see where it is continue and the case character entries in between those two things. Either copy from my script or just type it out. Okay, moving on. Character data 11, 17, 67, 69. Let's go to character data script 11 to 17. Right here, you're gonna see this. It has to be in that class, public class. Just this is gonna be removed like this. Just add it on top. Okay, this is what it needs to be underneath. And this is what I'm going to be posting the script again, right? If you're not going to be copy and pasting, here it is. Pause it, type it in. Moving on to the next one. It's going to be after the weapon equipment here, head equip items. After this, you add this. Public list, item cooldown, new list. Again, I'm going to be posting the script, copy and paste. If you're not going to copy and paste, then you're going to type it out. There you go. Okay, next one, inventory manager. Okay, inventory manager, 22 to 24. Let's go all the way up. So what I want you to do, I'm going to be posting this script, copy this whole thing, and just paste it in like that. Okay, there's going to be some stuff grayed out. I don't know why that is. I'm not a coder. I don't know why it happens. I think it's because it's not getting any functionality here, so it's grayed out. But this is what it is. I had to post this. I have posted it. Okay. Sounds weird, but yeah, just add it just to be sure. And later on, you can comment one by one out that is grayed out. And yeah, this is not. This is the drag item parent. Okay. The next thing. Like I said, don't ask me why these are grayed out. I really don't know. Like I said, I'm also doing this by just posting what needs to be posted, right? And yeah, this one is needed to be commented out because it's not gonna let you build out your game. But yeah, moving to the next, 68.99. Wait a second, no, 22 to 24. Okay. Right here, we're gonna start adding from here. Okay, copy the whole thing. See here. Yes, it goes even more down. So I'm gonna be posting my script, of course. Copy this whole thing all the way down to here and add it before private void awake. Keep in mind, add it after the game object dragged item image right there and just before the private void awake. Okay, so if you're not gonna copying and you're gonna be typing it out, which I wouldn't recommend, but just to be sure, I'm gonna pause a little bit here and then move on so you can see the rest. So you can pause your video, right? Okay, but that's what needs to be added in the inventory manager. Then we move down to the next. Okay, and then public void use. See here? This is the next thing you want to add. Okay, after in between those things, this one is going to be up for you here. Just push it down and then add this. I'm going to be pausing here. You can type it out. But like I said, I'm going to be posting the script. Just copy and paste it. Okay. Then this is all going to get ignored all the way to game action manager here. Okay. Ignore this. This is totally something different. Now, the next one that you want to paste is game action manager, and then you have this if use item can be equipped. Copy paste this guy in between. Okay. If you're not going to be copy pasting, you're going to be typing out. I'm going to pause here. Just like with the other one. Pause here. That's the first one actually. That's the second one. Okay. So I'm doing this raw, so ignore me, okay? I hope I'm not making it a little bit messed up, but it's pretty easy to follow. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna be posting all these scripts, and you can just like watch the video, copy paste, and just see where you need to edit. I'm gonna try and be a little bit more specific, right? Public void use item, add that, and add that. Okay, next. Item slot holder script, open it up. We're gonna go to 2427. Right here, I want you to add those two things. Again, I'm gonna be posting the scripts, copy paste. If not, if you wanna type it out, pause the video now, type it out. There we go. Moving on to next is gonna be 53.149. Important one. Just give me a second. I would take this whole function like this, and this is, like I said, this is why you have to do the bag add-on first. This is why I'm just sharing actually my project as I'm going, right? So without this, you're not gonna be able to do the item cooldown. I'm not literally giving you only one thing. This is all tied together in my project. It has to be that way. It's connected, okay? I don't know how to do it in another way, like Thomas does it, right? He does everything, has its own place. It's just, yeah, it's not me, okay? I don't know how to do that. So please, sorry about that. Take this whole thing. Copy it all the way to down here. Clear drag slots. So it's gonna be public void in its slots. You can see here, new edit starts. All the way down, new edit closed. I want you to copy all of this. Again, I'm gonna be posting the script. If you don't want to copy everything, pause now so you can type it in. And then the next part, right here. Pause, type it all in. You don't have to add those debugs, of course. This was just for me. Debugging stuff. Okay. But you can see, like, it's a whole new function. Update cooldown. Handle item use cooldown. All new function. I don't think this is a new function. I only added this. And this is why I'm talking about the bag system, why you need the bag system. Because I coded the item cooldown on top of that and not without it, okay? But again, you can just ignore the bag and set your inventory here and fix that, right? Just follow the first thing that I explained. If you don't want to have a bag system, you want to have inventory, but you have to have this add-on. It is what it is, okay? Moving on. That's all for item slot, okay? It's a pretty big one. Pretty big one. And anyway, just don't paste the whole script. There's another custom stuff added to it. Now we go to RPG Builder Editor Item Modular, okay? Open that script. Go all the way to 865 to 881. Right after the stacking limit, you're gonna get this, and this is gonna be also here. So I want you to post this code in between that. After the GUI layout, you get a bracket, and then in between the serial object, right? Edit there. This is gonna be the window, little window that you get in here for your cooldown. okay, for your items. Right here. This guy. That's what we're adding right now into the editor. Okay? I'm gonna pause here. If you I'm gonna be sharing the script. You can just copy and paste it. But yeah, that is what it needs to be added. In this after the general, you get the stack limit, you come here, this is gonna be on top right there. You just post it in between. Okay. Next, let's move on to the next one. RPG Builder Editor. Open that script. In there, 24 and 27, that's all you have to do. You have to add this public bool show cooldown. I'm going to be posting the script, but you can type this one out, right? So maybe, yeah, it's not necessary to post this one. I'm going to just pause it here and just type it in. Just add it after the GUI skin. Okay, public bool show cooldown. That's all. Moving to the next one, RPG Builder Editor Filters. Okay, RPG Builder Editor Filters, open that script. Again. Go all the way down to public class item modulus selection. So that's gonna be this. I think this is already in there. Just type this out like this, Control F, and just find it. Okay, type it in like public class item modulus selection. It's gonna bring you in here. Just after this one, add this. Also another one, I don't think we need to post the whole script. Just type this out so you don't have to copy paste. Okay, pretty easy. Line 316, public class item modular selection after the show weapon position. Add this show cooldown. Show, oh wait, not durability, ignore that, remove this. This is gonna be for the next one, item durability. The only thing you have to add is public bool show cooldown. Okay, we are doing the cooldown now. I think that's all for RPG Builder Editor Filters. Action bar slot, that's the next one. And I don't think it's a lot. 69.74. Okay. Well, this one is not that pushed because it's gonna be new for you. Find this public void init. Okay, find this function. It's gonna be somewhere here. And it has to be in the RPG Builder ability, not the item. Okay. Oh wait, did I make a mistake? This is actually added. Anyway, I think I made a mistake by commenting the wrong thing in. Can you see if this is for you added? This is for the ability, this is actually there. And this is for the item. Either way, you can see it's actually the same. But this one just has an item, right? If you don't have this here, add it. If you do, of course you don't have to, then it's gonna be down here actually. See, right here. I'm a little bit confused now, so just follow this. Okay. I think I did a good job, so I'm not sure. Either way, it works. Maybe I just commented in the wrong thing. But this makes more sense because it's RPG item. the item is actually about the cooldown. RPG ability already has a cooldown. But you can see it's exactly the same, minus this item. Oh wait, no, it is on top here, this item. Okay, this is a little bit messed up. But I think this is the correct one that you have to add. So ignore what I was talking about here. This is where you have to add it. RPG ability, and then add this. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be posting the script for this little one, so just type it out. Okay? But maybe I post them all and you guys just copy and paste. I think that's all. Right? Pretty easy. So these are all the scripts that you need. Just follow those steps and you're going to be good. And if I was a little bit too confusing, sorry about that. But like I said, again, I'm going to repeat myself. You have to do the bag system because there is this thing in here in the inventory manager right here that is actually checking for the bag. But I'm not sure. I didn't try without this. So maybe it is possible to have an item cooldown without the bag system. Just try it. If you don't want to have the bag system, you can just follow these steps and try it first. It's actually maybe only going about this, right? And also one thing, keep in mind, when you are gonna be adding all of this, don't save the script. Ignore the errors. You're gonna get errors. Only when you come down to this list where the action bar slot, the last script, and you add this, everything should be no issue found. But in the process that you're doing this, don't save the scripts. Only when we do the last one, we're gonna save all the scripts and see if we still have error. If you don't, you did a good job. You followed me correct. If you do, you didn't do a good job because it works. As you can see, everything functions. There's no errors for me at all. Anyway, okay? So then it's on you, not following correctly. But like I said, sorry about me not being professional. Right, it is what it is. I don't do this for a living and it's raw and it's not easy to make a good tutorial, okay? Now, like I said, once you have done this last step, this last script, action bar, slots, and you added this, and suddenly you see everywhere being green, it's not going to be everywhere green until you save some scripts because they are attached with the others. But yeah, as soon as everything is saved, all of those scripts, when you have done the last one, no issue needs to be found. Then you did a good job and then you have a working cooldown. Okay? Show. I just added this to the new project. I didn't want to record when I'm doing it because then it's gonna be even a longer session. Right now it's almost 30 minutes. We're gonna keep it at 30 minutes. Okay? And then we can move on to item durability. That's gonna be a huge one. Or maybe I do the banking system today and then later, other day, we do the item durability because this is a big one. It's taking me 3 hours to get to this point where I can make this video for you guys. So keep in mind, this is like almost 4 hours of my life, but doesn't matter. I'm not like trying to gain points or anything, but I'm just saying like now I understand why people don't share the add-ons because it's a complicated thing, right? Okay, here we go. Boom, it works. As you can see, cooldowns are being added. If I try drinking now, it's not letting me. Item is on cooldown. Cool, right? So if you have followed the steps correctly, then this is where it leads you to. Okay? If you didn't follow the steps correctly, you know you did something wrong or you misunderstood me, because yeah, I can be a little bit all over the place. Anyway, that's for this. Let's move on to the next one. 30 minutes. Okay, guys. Yeah, let me know if you have any problems, as usual, and we can try and tackle them. Okay. Good luck.